Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to Baldur's Gate 2 Throne of Bhaal. We have arrived at this new fortress city here and we are to explore Monastery gates. Do we go this way first or do we go towards the temple first? Let's go to the temple first, I guess. So it's this way. Okay, mercenaries milling about.
I trust all this way.
They're busy preparing for something, alright. Plenty of mercenaries about. Captain Erlon.
Can't you see I'm busy? My archers need to stay at top form.
Alright. I was just wondering what you were doing. What does it look like we're doing? Preparing for war, now leave us and be gone. War. War against whom? What does it look like? A recruiting officer? What do I look like? Like a recruiting officer? Any information clerk? We're set to face off against the most dangerous foe. Drow, mind flayers, dragons, you name it. My archers need to practice and I need to keep summoning monsters so they have a target to aim at. That's barbaric. What kind of sadistic monster are you? Isn't that kind of dangerous? What if the monsters break free? Or mind if I join in? Isn't that kind of dangerous? This is a private session, no one asks you to stick around and stick your nose in it. Now quit bothering me. Fine, I'll be going. Don't come back. My archers are not above using human targets, apparently. Don't see any monsters though. Oh, there's one. Umber Hulk. No, leave me be.
So you thought your smugglers could sell our stolen gear and get away with it, eh, Salmon?
Hey. Simian Haverlan.
Or should we just call you Samian? We know all about your shady reputation, Samian of Bhaal.
But now, let's not do anything hasty, gentlemen. As you know, I could not have been involved, as I have only recently returned to Katherine.
Katherine? Is that how you pronounce it?
Save it, you weasel. We know you run the smugglers here in Katherine, so you're the one to blame.
Yep, I'm Katherine.
We've been waiting for you. Hand over our stuff, Samian, or we'll slit your lying, cheating throat.
Oh, well, of course, by my sea salt stinging eyes. Look who's coming this way. A familiar face from my past.
Alright, yeah, we let you live. Right, I see you're in a bit of a bind, Simian. I see your cheating ways have finally caught up with you. I'm sorry, you must have been confused with someone else. No, I see your cheating way have finally caught up with you. Let's go with that one.
Your arrival is a happy coincidence, given the situation. You can actually solve my dispute with these rather upset gentlemen.
Of course we can.
You a friend of this double-crossing rat?
I wouldn't say friend exactly. Simian and I go way back. Kill him if you want to. No, I wouldn't say friend exactly.
This doesn't concern you. This is between us and Samian. Just keep walking.
But I can solve this little dispute quite easily now. Conrad, please return that equipment I sold to you yesterday to these fine men. He's at shenanigans again. You bought our stuff? Of course not. Samian is lying. Don't be difficult, Conrad. We can all plainly see that you are carrying equipment that does not rightfully belong to you. He's a slip-tongue guy, so you'll actually believe him. Yeah, those weapons look mighty familiar to me. And those boots look just like the ones I'm missing. You got our stuff. This is ridiculous. All boots look alike. Samian's lying. Samian's playing you for your guys for fools. Back off, pal. You don't want to start something you can't finish. Samian's playing you guys for fools. I guess Conrad isn't going to cooperate. I'm afraid this can only end in violence.
So you're looking for a fight? Well, you've got one.
Really?
We'll teach you to steal our stuff.
Sorry, Conrad, but I'm afraid you're on your own here. Yeah, Simian. Really? Really, guys?
You point. I punch.
Minotaur. No, don't attack any Minotaur. Let the Minotaur be. They have stuff. A Minsk can't really carry. Alright. Get that. Rashad, get over here. Rashad, get over here. Rashad, get over here and turn this AI off while you're waiting. Alright, so.
I have had to drop what you gave me. I have only 2
Full
arms and
inventory
no more space.
all the way around. Okay.
Look,
And
I have no
there.
space for any more.
Okay.
I've placed your item on the ground.
So I need to grab something of you. Well, this helmet is non-magical. It's just a gold horned helmet. Okay, fine. Just put that back then. Only reason we collect these gems is because they go in the gem bag. Chainmail +3, longsword +1, medium shield +2. Drop those, I guess. Grab some more potions. Longsword +1, and this is a shield +2. Chainmail, we might get a bit of cash for those. If we can find anyone that's willing to buy stuff from us.
Swords, not words.
Well,
Jump on my
Simian.
sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
Okay, what's going on here?
Your monastery once cared for this town, but under Balthazar you have abandoned us. The people are starving and your master does nothing.
Balthazar is concerned with greater matters, old man.
Bah! He is gathering mercenaries and wizards for an army. How is this more important than bringing in food for the starving children?
You have no idea of the events that the monastery has set in motion. Go back to your prayers and leave me alone.
No, this is too important. In the name of Joaquin, I demand a meeting with Balthazar. He must be made to see the insanity of his callous actions.
No demands of me or the monastery. Balthazar cares nothing about this pathetic town. Go beg your dead god to feed these people.
Blasphemer! I will stand for your monastery's tyranny no longer.
You dare attack me, old man? Your death shall be quick and painful.
Ah, crap. We have to get involved here as well, I guess. Or can we? Well, I guess we can walk on up. They're actually having at each other. Can we interrupt here and speak with these guys? There's a cowherd coming in. I don't know if he's gonna make a difference. They're not listening. And they are not listening. Alright.
Minsk and live by the sword.
So who
Live a
wins?
good,
The wrong people
long
win.
time.
Looks like. Oaken ring. Grab the oaken ring and put him in the gem bag. We might need it for something. We might not. I don't know.
Has his day.
Right, so this is the entrance to the temple, I guess. Indeed, there
Stand
is
back
a guy
for
in here.
justice.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Welcome to the temple of Joaquin. Supplicant, is there something I can do for you? I thought Joaquin was dead. How can you still worship her? What can you tell me about Balthazar and the monks of the monastery? I think we'll go with that one. I have little good to say about them. Once the monks cared for the people of Katherine. I already forgotten how to pronounce that. Katherine, helping them to survive in the harsh desert. But since Balthazar took over, things have changed. Suddenly, the monastery is more concerned with gathering mercenaries than looking after the people, who have come to depend on it for survival. Balthazar is preparing for war, but he's neglecting his true responsibilities. But I should not say more. For the sake of the townsfolk, I cannot risk angering Balthazar or his followers, lest Katherine suffer even more. There is something else I can do for you, my boy? Alright, I'm looking for a woman named Melisande. Melisande. I know the lady, but I have not seen her in some time. She used to be here quite frequently, and often stayed as a guest of Balthazar and his monks. In fact, there are those who blame Melisande for the misfortune that has befallen our town. Some feel she is the one who convinced Balthazar to turn his back on us to serve some other purpose. But I lay the blame on what happened with the monastery at Balthazar's feet. He's the one who makes the decisions here, not Melisande. Is there anything else I can help you with? Right, may I see your services? Of course. And do you actually have stuff we can sell stuff to you? Alright, chainmails, plate mail +1, leather armor, just sell all of those. Don't know about the Gorgon plate +4. Cleric stuffs +3 is actually not even needed. Don't know about the rest here. Antidote, hang on to those, I guess. Potion of strength. I could sell all of you. Right, and you have some stuff, dragons thingies, we gotta keep those, I guess. Mace +2, chainmail, longsword, and longsword, something like that should be okay. And here, longsword and longsword, chainmail, fire resistance robe. Don't know about that headband. Sell that. You should be okay. Two water's edge +3. Don't think we need both. Don't imagine we need both. Scimitars. Probably don't even need any of them, so I guess we'll just sell both. And yeah, longsword +3. Remember, that was one we didn't need at all either. Scimitars, spear and scimitar. Sell all of that. Okay, so what do you have that we could buy? Plenty of potions. You have some raised dead scrolls, like 10 of them. Restoration. There we go. All 10. Plenty of potions. Just grab all, was it 20 or something? Yeah, and these 10 potions here, grab those as well. Potion case and scroll case, and then the stuff that we sold to you. Druid's ring, charm animal, okay, and leave that be, I guess. Do we want to raise dead scrolls? Don't know. These potions of healing, we might as well grab those. And those 4 potions of health as well. These 20 healing potions, yeah, might as well. We can afford it easily enough. And our party is quaffing potions like mad. Right, you have restoration, resurrection. You have you are leveled, right? Great restoration. There you are. And you are no longer leveled, right? Excellent. Excellent
Armored,
indeed.
sharpened and raring to go.
Right, back out onto town.
Bootsy battle bow, run, bow, run!
Oh, we have too much weight. I see. Let's head on back down here. Oodles of potions. So granted, these are very small potions. We're over by a lot. Right, you grab those 4 potions there. I should be fine. Well, maybe not all 24, but yeah, 12 probably fine. Add them to that pile. No? Yes. And here, 5 of those. Just add those, I guess. 4 of those. Alright. You could maybe hold on to the smaller ones. Guess this will be fine. Now we have more sitting around. Alright. Can we move now?
You point, I punch.
And Imwin is now encumbered. I see. Guess you're hanging on to those potions, and I guess we're gonna put these back down here. Alright.
Swords, not words.
Now we're good. Right, so what else is around here? There is a tavern up this way. Okay. There's some people up here. Oh. Commoners all around. Can we speak with them?
It's a fine enough day, isn't it?
Don't you believe a word anymore? Balthazar is no child of Bhaal. He hates them, all of them. I heard the man say it himself. I did. I see. So he might be. Wasn't there a guy standing over here somewhere? Oh, we have to go around this way, I see. Apparently not. Alright, so that is just a building that has been unidentified for us. Guess we're heading in. See what goes on in here. Commoner and boy.
Make way, villainy. Hero coming through.
Okay, I don't imagine Commoner has anything to say to us as such.
Nothing better to do.
Don't cause you any trouble. No, won't do that.
Butt kicking, for goodness.
We actually have to walk all the way around. Yep, we do. Fair enough. There's some named person up here. Right, let's head on into the tavern. Right, there's a lot of people here. There's a customer, mercenary.
Good day to you.
Marlowe. Excuse me, I do not mean to be rude, but you are one of the strangers that all the locals have been talking about, aren't you? An adventurer from the north. Yeah, I suppose I am. Yes, of course you are. Anyone can see that you are an extraordinary man. Please forgive me. It is very fortunate that such a powerful person as yourself has come to this remote town. I thought Katherine would be remote enough so that no one would find me here, but I was wrong. I would not bother you, stranger, but I am in terrible peril. I need your aid. I beg you for a boon, my lord, or I and my daughter shall both surely perish. What kind of peril are you talking about? I cannot speak more of this here. Please come to my home at the top of the cliff, my lord. I beg of you, you can speak freely there. Very well, where is this home of yours? It's atop of the cliff, my lord. It's a simple dwelling, but safe for the moment. My name is Marlowe. Please meet me there and I shall explain everything, I swear. Alright, that was a new quest here.
Minsk goes.
You're a mage, he's not gonna say
Stands
anything.
aside.
Unless you're a mage, you have nothing to say. I am a mage, so let's speak with you.
I trust all is well.
I've heard there are numerous prisoners being kept in the fortress, Ballspawn even, and they say that Balthazar is hunting his own kind and imprisoning them. Interesting, no? Right, so he is a Ballspawn.
Minsk.
So there was a difference whether I was a mage or
Jump on
not.
my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
Right, you don't want to speak.
What can it be now?
Not allowed to discuss with us.
Good business to you.
Saiki's prices are outrageous. Alright, and Layla here.
I hope our establishment's to your liking.
If you're in order, okay, that's the guy, the barkeep. His prices are extraordinarily high apparently. Speak with this last commoner here.
5 feet these days without someone hitting him up.
Right, you're fighting dragons apparently, rumors.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Hello to you, my friend. More travelers coming to this tiny little Katherine, eh? Be you another soldier for hire that our good Balthazar has called for? No, I'm not. No, it's not often that we get travelers passing through Katherine, especially in these times. Welcome to the Zephyr then, my good man. Saike Rafena at your service. Can I ask you a few questions? Right, what can you tell me about this Balthazar? Balthazar is the leader of the monastic order within the fortress, and he has been for quite some time. He is not overly popular, as I'm sure you are well aware. Perhaps tell me what you know. The monks have always been supportive of Katherine, providing guidance when it was necessary and even protection from the creatures that sometimes come down out of the Callum Desert. We have always been grateful for their presence, and they and the smugglers who bring us supplies to live. Since Balthazar assumed leadership of the order, however, nothing has been the same. The order ignores us. They apply restrictions on the smugglers and have even killed some, restricting their supplies to the village. Restricting the supplies the village can be brought. And then there are all the mercenaries. It is to be expected, I suppose. Many say that Balthazar is one of the terrible spawn of the dead god Bhaal. He prepares for war, no doubt, and we simply pray this war does not come to Katherine. Balthazar is a Bhaal spawn. So it is said he was brought here long ago by the mage named Melissan, who protects him. We fear that the old tales of destruction brought by the children of Bhaal may come true after all. Something else you can answer? Do you know anything about a woman named Melissan? Melissan is a protector of all Bhaal's children, it is said, just as Elminster protects those who harp. Why such a mage would protect Godspawn who only bring terror and destruction, I do not know, nor does anyone. I know little else of her, however, my friend. No one has told me of seeing Melissan in the mage for many months now. Order of the monks in the fortress. There's little to say. The order built a fortress in this remote place long ago. It is said they are an ancient order of warriors that once fought for an ancient Shah and were exiled when he was murdered. Okay. The village grew up around the fortress, depending on their goodwill and guidance, which was received in abundance. At least that is until Balthazar became the leader. Now we are strangers. How does one get inside this fortress? I do not know. Balthazar sees no one and has not for months. The gates are well guarded and even protected by spells placed by Balthazar's hired sorcerers. To force entry would be foolish. I bet the front gate isn't the only way in, Conrad. Even Candlekeep had some hidden back door. Perhaps the smugglers know of a way in. It is hard to say. Word carries of boasts by a few of them that they have stolen into the fortress secretly for acts of thievery. This may be nothing more than idle tales, however. Alright, what about these mercenaries? If I could tell you that, Kashadi, then I would know far more than the goings on in this world than I would like. I hear stories occasionally from the mercenaries when they come here, and they frighten me. I have heard tales of great wars and destructions in the lands beyond the desert. While the Order has never involved itself in such things before, it seems Balthazar has changed things. He plans a war, a great terrible war, but I do not know against whom. What can you tell me about that fellow Marlowe? Only little. He's a stranger to Katherine, arrived only weeks ago. I do not believe he's intended to remain. Indeed, I suspect he has been traveling for some time, but his daughter fell ill, or so I've heard. He has been a little crazed as well. He blames his daughter's illness upon the undead creatures that are said to have risen in our graveyard cavern. Poor soul, he drinks much, but it seems to do him little good. Alright, I would prefer some service. The many pleasures of Zephyr are yours to indulge in, good customers. If I have supply, that is, these days one can never be sure. Right, you have a resting place, you can actually sell me some sort of stuff. Probably nothing magical though. Nope. Right, I guess we're just resting since we can. Excellent. Right, I will take a break here. Thank you very much for watching.